We're back. It's another devlog, another day, another Thursday. It's a perfect square day. You don't get too many of those. Well, I guess there's the 16th and the 25th and the first, but I 4-9. It's like I see it in basketball all the time. Like I'm just like, oh, perfect squares, 9 to 16, 4-9. Let's go. Um. Oh yeah. So had a revelation the other day. I was I was working on stuff. I got pretty far into implementing what I wanted to implement this week, and then I just got stuck on one thing in my head. I was trying to figure out how is the player going to be able to upgrade what they want to upgrade. And that's kind of what the locker room's about. You know, you can, like, it's going to be somewhat random what you can actually upgrade. The accessories will, you pick accessories that give you flat buffs or like iron ones that, if you hit a layup, it increases your layup. If you then there's other ones where, like, if you hit a layup, it increases the layup for the item itself and go over the attribute cap, stuff like that. But how's the player going to get any better? Originally, I thought style points was going to be the way. So, and also, sorry, I'm going to add chapters if you just want to skip to the gameplay. But how's the player ever going to get better? I don't want to have it be like 2K and like every sports game where there's some currency that you earn and like you get a little bit more if you did this or whatever, and then you're incentivized to spend money on the microtransactions, whatever. Originally, I was like, okay, you make a three-pointer, your three-pointer gets better. You make a layup, your layup gets better. But then how are you ever going to get better at steals and blocks if you suck at them at first? Like, how are you ever going to dunk if you can't dunk off rip? Like, how would that work? But I was fascinated by this idea of style points. And so I was with Leo. I was like, oh, maybe you hit 2 3-pointers in a row. That's like flat 10 style points. Oh, maybe you break the defender's ankles. That's like 15 style points. Maybe you go the whole game without missing a shot. That's like 50 style points. I was just like, man, this sucks. Like, how is anyone ever going to know that? That's not intuitive. That's kind of lame. And I was like, Leo, what do you think? And he just kept going, double style points, triple style points, quadruple style points. He's been saying that for 3 weeks now. And I just always go, but what are you doubling? What are you tripling? What are you quadrupling? It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, what are you... If the thing you're doubling sucks, who cares? But he said it enough times that it gave me an idea. You ever play Tony Hawk Pro Skater? Or like Skate 3? Or like any game where you're comboing tricks together? Usually you get a multiplier. And so the idea, we're going to call it the MachMeter. It's Ballomachy. Just going to call it the MachMeter. Kind of taking some liberties from another game idea I had. So the MachMeter, style meter, however you want to look at it, it'll start at ×1. And as of just brainstorming it, can go up to like ×4. It builds, right? I guess you kind of think of it like a teammate grade in like 2K, but like, it goes down and it goes up. It goes up when you do flashy things, stylish things, passing the ball off the wall to yourself and scoring, breaking the defender's ankles, getting steals, getting blocks, hitting multiple shots in a row, stuff like that builds it up. And you're rewarded, not this one. You're rewarded at the end of the game based on where your MachMeter style meter ended. So it's not like, oh, if I do flashy things Like if my MachMeter is at ×3 and I hit a layup, my layup will go up by 3. No. It's more so you have to end the game with your MachMeter as high as possible, and then you reap the rewards. So just base, you get a +1 for every attribute times whatever your MachMeter ended with. So like let's say you're balling out of control. You're at like a ×3, you need one more bucket to win or whatever. Bam, crossover, step back, pass off the wall, 3. You win the game. It goes up to ×4. Boom, you ended with a ×4 MachMeter. You'll get +4 to every attribute, plus like whatever random item you can take or leave or whatever. And then that way you're not spending like a currency on upgrading yourself. You can take on random like debuffs and stuff in the locker room to upgrade random attributes. The threads and accessories will obviously be a main way that you can like get more powerful and stuff like that. But the main thing was just trying to figure out what the game within a game as you're playing basketball. Because as much fun as it is playing basketball, it's also a lot more fun to kind of add something in there. Like let's say I don't want to go into every edge case, but it was just really nice for me because it just helped me see where I'm taking the game more. It cleared all the clouds and the idea of what the game's supposed to be, and I feel like I know what I'm building towards now. Yeah, and I've been talking for a minute. My apologies. Let's go over to the game. Hey, you guys want to see how the court works? You want to see how we handle rebounds? You want to see how shots are recorded? Look at... No, I'm kidding. We're not. We're not worried about all that. I just wanted to show off the basic loop. I was working a ton on this last week. And oh yeah, last night I was putting some finishing touches on everything. The Wi-Fi went out, which was pretty funny because I was struggling to figure out this animation thing and I couldn't Google my problem that I was having. So I just sit and think about it. And I mean, I'm not going to say I become a better programmer when the Wi-Fi's out, but like I was getting resourceful. Not to toot my own horn, but all right, enough slow playing it. Let's get into it. So we have the game start. Shot clock doesn't start until the game starts. Checkup sequence. Bam. Oh, what's that? The ball is dribbling finally? That's right. You can still pass the... Oh. You can still pass the ball to yourself off the wall. I think I have the timer on too long on that. Whatever. Oh, what's this? What's this? Oh, you can cross over. Step back. Oh, let's go. We beat the bot. And it looks like we got something. Ah, a stone sandal. Again, sorry if it's hard to see it. I just don't want to blow it up because it's going to look all pixelated and stuff. But so this is the stone sandal. It goes on the left shoe, plus 25 strength. I think we'll take that. And now let's go to the locker room. Whoa. There's a bunch of stuff in the locker room. The forge. This is only going to be accessible after... Instead of calling them acts, I'm just going to call them quarters for now because there's 4 of them. And 5 games a quarter. Might change it to 7. I don't know. We still have the bargain with the Abyss with our River of Styx guy over here. We got the Styx ice bath over here. So they kind of go hand in hand. These will all do something. Offer libations. This is, you pour out one for the gods, and then you get plus. Right now, I just have a +2 energy. Oh, I forgot to explain this part. You're gonna have, again, I said I hate currencies, but this is just gonna be how you interact with the locker room. right now you get 2 energy whenever you enter the locker room. And then, like, chalking up, revealing a contract, taking an ice bath, watching film, going to the bait shop, it all costs 1 energy. So how this one works is that you'll get 2 energy, and I'm probably going to switch it to +1 energy for the next 2 locker room visits, just because, like, I feel like this could get out of hand because you could always do it, if you know what I mean. But so, yeah, I mean, we're not going to do that, but yeah, you just do this, you get more energy next time you come to the locker room. Cool. This is the forge. Again, wait, I explained that. This is the ice bath. This will just double all your attribute gains for the next game. So if you end with a ×3 on the MachMeter, you'll get +6. If you end with ×1, you'll get +2. This is just the whiteboard. Still got to refactor it. I'm just going to have this be like stats, or like maybe have it be the scouting board. So maybe you have to pay, and then like you can scout out the next opponent so you know what you're prepping for. This is film. Watch film with the Oracle. You basically, it just means that the next opponent you face, because like every enemy is going to have like a special ability or like thing that they're doing, and so this will basically just negate that for the first 2 possessions of the game. Ergo, you're watching film on them, so maybe this whiteboard over here shouldn't be related to the defender. Maybe it'll just be like where you can view your stats, or I don't know. This is the chalk zone, Apollo's chalk, whatever. Basically just chalk up. It just makes it so the first shot of the next game, as long as it goes unblocked by the opponent, it'll go in. Cool. And we have our Cabissus over here with the storage. And this includes our handy new tooltip that we created this week. And so you'll actually kind of see when we flip around. The tooltip basically splits the screen into 4 quadrants, and depending on which one you're in, it just moves it so it's always on screen. So if I want to stash the stone sandal, if I want to take it back, I want it back. A lot of these locker room things don't do anything right now. I just wanted to get them in and like get an idea. We obviously have this sprite for the cave itself, so it like feels like you're in the cave a little more. And then this is how we go to the next game. Let's go. Oh, we're at the next game. And obviously I'm starting up 10-0, but it's just for testing, like with all the transitions and the item. Oh, dude, the item pool, all that stuff. Oh, finger roll. Ooh. What did we get this time? The overalls. +3 to all stats. Not bad. Bam. And it's kind of funny to be like, wow, look at what 60 hours last week got us. But it is a lot. You know, this bait shop's kind of stylish. This chalk with the chalk on the wall, it's kind of nice. I'd made this before. I made that before. But like the ice bath, I actually remember you can skew the 2D sprites so they like don't actually look completely flat or whatever. Some of them obviously still look flat. They're 2D. But thanks for tuning in. I don't really feel like going through all the code because I honestly need a nap. But hope everyone has a good Perfect Square Day. And we got the 1 year for the channel coming up. So that'll probably be the next game update. And then I'll also probably play through the snake game that I made last year. And till next time.